Ohio. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the BYU Cougars and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run inside. It's Butler. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska.
Finding some room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They go to the counter. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Butler. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Butler. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, BYU! Offense with jumbo personnel. Leaves it with the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! Once he got lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Butler. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Hands it off on the counter. Hard running there. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. With the draw, it's Butler. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes one man miss. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Sellers. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Ohio State calls it second timeout. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. BYU with the 1st and 10. The give on the counter. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, BYU! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safety.
Turning it on! Inside the touchdown, Cougars! And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The run inside, it's Butler. Picks up the first down. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The give on the counter. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. From the red zone, it's Butler. Lowers those pads. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality.
And he's in! Touchdown, BYU! He scores for the 5th time in this game. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to change this route. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Running inside, it's Butler. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in the hand.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Smashes through the tackle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got enough for the first. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Running to Green. Fights off a defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Going to the run. It's Butler. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Looking for the 4th down conversion, BYU comes to the line. They'll run for it. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think
coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
they were playing angry today.